We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen.
What is up, YouTube? I'm your friend, the neighborhood Endman64, bringing you the next episode of MLB Power Pros. In the last episode, we had a big showdown with Seattle, and we popped them right in the schnoz. And you know what? I can totally live with that. And in the interim, we did make a few more transactions. We did acquire Joel Zumaya and Marcus Timms from the Tigers, which gives us a pretty beefy bullpen and a good bat off the bench for us to use. In fact, I think we'll let him get a start in the upcoming game against the Marlins. And we also acquired this guy for two reasons. This McKay McBride guy. For one, I love that name, McKay McBride. I absolutely love that name. And second, we needed a lefty relief pitcher in our thing because we only had one lefty in our bullpen. And now we have two lefties, so you know what? I'm totally fine with that. In terms of what the rest of our roster needs, not much really. We're doing pretty good so far, all things considered. Jack got a bit rocked at his last start, but that's okay. As for the rest of our bullpen, Joel Peralta also got clocked somewhere. I think it was against the Nationals. Maya's doing okay, and we got Scott Kazmir taking the rubber again against the Marlins, which is nice. But before we do that, I did want to give our secretary here her chance to shine, so she will get some opportunity to talk to us, because she does give you periodic advice throughout the season, so teach you how to do lineups, do pitching rotations, tell you about the stadiums you're playing in, stuff like that. I just wanted to let her be the one to explain the draft to you, so we're not skipping out and you don't know what the draft is. It's kind of important, guys. So we progress to the next day. And the draft. Can you believe it's already draft season again, Mr. GM? The MLB does its recruiting in time for college graduation at the start of June. I knew that. And we're supposed to do a telephone conference to draft? No. Starting this year, we'll get together to do the draft. There will also be TV broadcasts, so please be presentable. Okay. So what happens when several teams choose the same player? No problem. The teams choose new players in the order of who won the least last year, so there's no worry of overlapping. That way, the weaker teams get a shot at recruiting the most promising rookies, which keeps the balance of power among the teams stable. Wait, but we want to win. Why would we want it to be balanced? I don't believe you. If there's too big a difference in skill levels, the matches will all be shutouts and the fans will be bored to tears. If there are no fans, there's no league. I see. That's pretty complex stuff, huh? Now, the reason why I made sure, if you do the expansion draft, to do the first option is because when you click draft, you have the number 1 overall pick. Otherwise, it would be Tampa. Now, you can pick any player you want. You are not on the clock. However, one thing they get you with is, as you can see here, they don't show you what a player's stats are. They just show you what their potential is. You can see here, with that little pie chart, this guy here, Norton, is supposed to be a pretty decent right fielder. And who knows, maybe he'll be helpful to us. You can also acquire some pitchers. Pitchers are a bit weird in this game in that their stats aren't properly reflected. So I'm kind of hoping we can get this Wayne kid on top of getting that right fielder. Let's look at some infielders too while we're at it. No real standouts in the infield except maybe this third baseman. But he's 26 years old, so he's probably not going to be young for long. Cardona's a better fielder, but Norton's faster, so I think I'm going to go with Norton. And, of course, those fuckers, the Sea Dogs, picked the pitcher I was going to go for next. Those fuckers. Alright. I did want to have a lefty thrower, but, do we go Snare next? Snare or Stoltz? Oh, his potential's low, though. We'll go snare, then. Can't believe the one pitcher picked in the first round of the draft was the one pitcher I wanted. Oh, well. Alright, so we got Norton and we got Snare, which now means our roster is complete, which is why you don't want to have a full 44 roster, so the 25 in MLB, the 19 in AAA, until after you've done the draft. Alright, so let's see. McBride, I forgot to put you into training, so let's put you working on your curveball. Let's see, Norton. Ooh, I made the right call here. His fielding needs a little bit of work, but he is a masher. He might join the Ryan Church school of hitting. So let him do that. As for Snare, not a whole lot of breaking ball, but he does have stamina, and he does have some top speed in it. So he could be a future starter for us one day. We just got to get him a few more breaking balls. First things first, though, before we start this game, yes, this is going to be one of the longer episodes, in case you're wondering. I want to see this Wayne kid. What did I miss out on? This is him? No, it can't be. He's already started a game. Here's the Wayne. Ooh, I wanted that. I know his arm's top speed isn't that high, but look at that. That control, man. The good breaking pitches. Damn, I wish I had that. Oh, well. Can I trade for him, though? What do you want for him? You want, I was gonna say, you want to trade me? I'll trade me. I don't give a shit. You want Valenzuela? Sure, let's give it a try. Probably not gonna work, but whatever. I'm not that interested in this. What I am interested in, though, is the Marlins game today. Ricky Nolasco versus Scott Kazmir. Interesting matchup. Do I dare take Ryan Church out of this lineup? All for Marcus Thames. I don't know. I will not rock the boat that much. I do want to get Marcus Thames a start, though. Maybe he can be a big bat off the bench for us. I don't know. One thing about the Marlins in this game is that they are a surprisingly decent team. Like, you'd expect the Marlins to be terrible, given how, awful they usually are. But the Marlins in this game are, like, weirdly decent. So it's surprising that the Mets are just absolutely running away with that division of theirs, so...
Playing shortstop, West.
I don't mind. Let's see. Yeah, West has, like, nothing going for him. That's why I was kind of hoping I'd get a good shortstop to bounce up,
Whiteman.
Nothing happened. Whiteman, we'll let him stick in left field because he's hitting 360. What am I gonna? You think I'm gonna put down a guy who's hitting 360? That's just wrong.
Starting for Las Vegas is
so Scott Kazmir.
Leading
so
off
Hanley Ramirez.
Here we go.
Not playing. Why does he have like no? Oh my God! Is this another one of those? The Marlins wanted to start a different guy at shortstop type thing. I will be very angry if that's the case.
Called strike three.
They're starting that stupid Amizaga guy. I'm gonna lose my shit. I mean, the guy is not terrible at baseball, Amizaga, but like Hanley Ramirez. I mean, I know he's not as good as he is in the next game, but oh my God, he's the rookie of the year. You don't just bench the rookie of the year for some other scrub.
Has been in top form as a batter this season.
Whatever. That just agitated me. Hanley Ramirez is one of the best players in MLB Power Pros. Oh wow, good hit, Miggy.
Missed it. He throws to second.
He's one of the best players in MLB Power Pros. Hell, in 2008, I would argue he's probably the best shortstop in MLB Power Pros. In the next game.
Mike Jacobs.
Reason he's not the best in this game, and Mike Jacobs hit a home run off.
There it goes, a home run.
Okay.
And there's the first run.
All right, Scott, this is not our game today, I guess. Yikes. You know, when Mike Jacobs, he who can barely hit his weight, hits a home run off of you. That's embarrassing.
Throwing to first. Out. There's the third.
So let's see if we can hit Ricky Nolasco a bit here. So long as we have the almighty Ryan Church, I think we will be okay. Oh, 8 ERA for Ricky Nolasco. Yikes.
There's the first pitch, and it's a hit. Line drive up the middle between second and shortstop.
But no, the Marlins are a surprisingly decent team. They got the best part about the Marlins in these games is their youth. They have a ton of players. Like hardly any of the Marlins roster is like 30 years old. Most of them are like in their 20s. Which is why I'm like so baffled. And they're like good players in their 20s too. Which is why I'm like so baffled that the Mets are running away with that division. And yeah, that's why we have the almighty Ryan Church on our roster. He hits 3-run homers like that.
3-2. Las Vegas have taken the lead, and he touches home plate after circling.
He is the almighty Ryan Church.
Here we go.
In fact, he needs to change his name. I don't know what Ryan Church is doing with his life right now, but he needs to change his name to the greatest player in MLB Power Pros history, Ryan Church.
Las Vegas get 4 consecutive hits. Russell Branyan has been in top form as a batter this season.
Russell's got muscles not that much farther behind him, really.
It's a hit. He throws to the
What is Ryan Church up to these days? Let's see.
Branyan hits a double into the gap of right
What
center
is
field.
Ryan
Las
Church
Vegas
up
get
to?
5 consecutive hits. Whiteman has been in top form as a batter this season. Las Vegas could stretch their lead here. Here we go for the first pitch. That's a strike.
Oh shit, the game. Right. Yep. Wow.
Line drive up the middle
Really?
between second and shortstop. Hit to center field.
You didn't catch that?
Whiteman gets a base hit to center field. Looks like they could capitalize on this.
God.
Here we go with the first pitch.
That's not out. In fact, I think he's got.
Braves
He
goes
did not.
back.
Oh my God! What
He
are
throws
the?
to third.
Well, who is constructing this Marlins team?
Las Vegas.
No wonder
extend
they're
their
not
lead
running
to
away
2.
with their division.
Now this is what you call a big inning. Ryan Schneider has a chance to increase their lead. Swing and a miss.
All right, let's see.
Hit high in the air towards
It doesn't
third.
say
Infield
anything,
fly.
really.
The runners go back to their bases.
It just says that his
Now
last.
batting is rookie player West. Here we go for the first pitch. Strike.
It just
He
says
put
that
that
his
first
last
pitch right
major
in
league
there.
season was in 2010.
That's a strike.
Probably had a very quiet retirement after that.
West strikes out.
All right, Timmy, blow this
Here we
game
go for the first
wide
pitch.
open.
Driven to right center field.
Oh, that's
He's
a
under
fly
it.
out. Oh.
That was an easy catch. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 3 men left on base. At the end of the first inning, Las Vegas 4, the Marlins 2. The Marlins are 2 runs down. Riding an 8-game hitting streak is now at the plate.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything else about him. It's a shame.
He's set.
Whatever
to
Ryan
the first
Church
pitch.
is up to, I hope
That's a
he's
strike.
he understands that he's now a meme in the Endman 64's
Shallow outfield
YouTube
fly
channel.
just over shortstop. There's a hit.
Maybe he's a fan of mine. I don't know.
Olivo gets a base
But I'm a
hit to
fan
left
of
field.
his.
Next at bat, Josh Rabe. Great catch. Olivo is going back to first from halfway.
Especially his bat. His bat. Oh my God, this guy is an absolute
Next up, Reggie Abercrombie.
in Power Pros. I don't know. I don't remember if he's that big of a monster in the show.
Casimir
Or any other game
with
he's
a
in.
liner to short. Next up, Alfredo Amezaga. Shortstop. Out.
Got him.
There's the third
Sit
out.
your
No
$5
runs, 1
ass
hit, no-
down. All right. And here comes everyone rise for the honorable Ryan Church. He's coming up to bat.
In his last at bat. He connects with the first pitch.
Go Enox, go Enox, go Enox, go!
Abercrombie
Go
goes
Enox,
back.
go
There's a
Enox,
hit.
go
The batter
Enox,
has
go!
run
This is a
first for
triple
second.
ballpark. That makes the fact that Ryan Church hit a home run here
Beats the
all
tag.
the more
Safe at
amazing.
third. Ryan Church hit
So
a
6
three-run
homers,
home run
29
in his
runs
last at-bat.
batted in
He's had
for
3
the
RBIs in this
almighty,
game. It's a
immortal
strike.
Ryan Church. Can he hit another one?
It's going deep into right field.
Oh my God. It's not out of the
Goes
park,
back.
but like
There's
that's
a hit.
another
Las
extra
Vegas
base hit.
extend their lead to
Can
3.
anybody get
Batter
Ryan
stops on
Church
second.
out? He is just
Double over the right
fantastic.
fielder's head to drive in a run. Church gets his 4th
Why the Nationals were not starting this man, I
last at bat. Abercrombie goes back, drops in for a base hit.
Piazza with a double.
Las Vegas get another run. Piazza hits.
I thought this was going to be a very competitive game after that Mike Jacobs homer, but apparently I was wrong.
Consecutive hits. Russell Branyan has had a base hit already in this game.
That one is also over the head of Cody Ross. Jesus.
Branyan has
Can someone get an out on this roster?
Been in top form as a batter this season. He cashes in
there
on the
we
first
go.
pitch. Cabrera takes the runner out. Couldn't get him at second.
I'll let you get the lead runner, Miggy. Just because it's you, Miggy.
Here we go for the first pitch. He hit the first pitch once again.
You're probably wondering why I'm calling that guy Miggy. Well, that Miggy is future Hall of Famer Miguel Cabrera.
Looks like they could capitalize on this.
Whom the Marlins, after the 07 season, would trade for like a ham sandwich for no reason.
Goes back. That one is off the wall.
All right, that is a bases-clearing double.
That's the fourth run this inning for
Brian Schneider, the other guy in that Brian Church trade.
There's no stopping them. Timeout. The Marlins are putting in a new pitcher.
I think the Marlins have seen. I think the Marlins have seen enough.
Pitcher for the team to take them out in this game. He steps on the first base bag. Out. Number 45. Here we go. The first pitch.
Actually, this game would actually be a good opportunity to show off us something in this game.
Good swing. Amizaga got that one.
That makes things a little bit easier for us. Well, me specifically.
In this inning with the last batter in their lineup. He's set to deliver the first pitch. Pulled inside.
I'm sure you've noticed if you hit the pause button, fast game mode. This pretty much means the game will run in super fast motion, and you can determine whether or not you pop in at a specific point. You can turn the game around, you could just absolutely add to the bludgeoning, or in some cases you can actually focus in on the one player you want to focus on.
Next up,
so for a situation like this, this can be what we call the Ryan Church game, where all I do is focus on his at-bats.
Here we go, the first pitch.
But, who knows? I think I might do that at some other point, because right now, I'm just loving the Ryan Church shit. Because this guy, for some asinine reason, is the best player since, like, sliced bread.
3 and 4 batters are due up.
All right, Enox. Need a homer and a double for the cycle. Can we hit for the cycle here? That's the double down. That is the double. That is the easiest double I think I've hit in this game so far. Holy crap. All right, Churchy. All right, Churchy. That's another double. Actually, that could be a triple. Churchy. Gun. Go for three. Attaboy.
Church hits an RBI triple.
The almighty Ryan Church will hit for the cycle.
It's going deep into center field.
Who will hit for the cycle first?
Goes back, drops in for a base
I'll let them have a moment's review. We have a pretty big lead. All depends on how they pitch to Russell's got muscle here. Not gonna run. No, we're gonna be nice.
Whiteman has been in top form as a batter this season.
We'll be nice.
Here we go, the first pitch. First pitch is stroked for a hit.
No sack.
That was an easy catch.
I'm gonna see if Andrew can hit another home run. So far, he has only hit home runs when I'm using him.
He belts one off the first pitch. Ross is going after it. Drops in for a base.
Let him get a single. Who's batting behind Andrew?
Ryan Schneider.
Oh, Schneider.
Double in his last
another bases clearing double.
The first pitch.
Don't mind if I do. No, that's just a
relay to second. Las Vegas get another run. Schneider hits an RBI.
All right, West.
The alley in right center. Schneider gets his 4th RBI of the game. Now betting his rookie player West. There's the third out. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 3.
All right. Come on, Casimir.
Miguel Cabrera.
Let's keep your ERA below 4.
It's a strike.
I'd say below 3, but it ain't below 3.
It's a strike. Count 0-2.
I believe he gave up a home. To all the players on this roster he gave up a home run to, it's to Mike freaking Jacobs.
Mike Jacobs hit a 2-run home run.
I wouldn't have minded if he gave it up to like Miggy or Dan Ugla or even Hanley Ramirez at this point. I don't know what the hell that was all about, but he did manage to hit the ball to another position player. Andrew, you ain't going to be a Gold Glove defender like that. Just saying.
No runs. No hits, no errors. The Marlins, 2. Las Vegas.
All rise. The Honorable Ryan Church is coming back to the plate.
Here we go, the first pitch.
Come on, Timmy.
He went the other way on the first pitch.
Nope, ground out.
Out. 1 away. A home run is needed to hit for the cycle.
Enox needs a home run for the cycle.
Hit the first pitch.
That is not a
Abercrombie caught that one.
But Church needs a single for the cycle.
He's set to
probably the easiest thing to do for a cycle. There was a player, though, I remember,
got that one.
that played for Tampa Bay in 2011.
No errors.
His name was Sam Fold. And because of the way the guy is, he had the double, the triple, and the home run already in a game that he was trying to hit with the cycle. And he had the opportunity to just get a lazy hit and get the cycle very easily, and instead he went for a double. Which, in my opinion, is the funniest thing ever, because like the double will help us win. And I think it actually did end up helping them win, which is the funniest part.
Out. 2 away. Rabe is retired on an infield grounder. Our next batter, Reggie Abercrombie. He lined out to the shortstop his first time up. No runs, no hits, no errors. The Marlins, 2. Las Vegas, 11.
All right. Unfortunately, the almighty Church was denied his cycle. But maybe that means a Mike Piazza home run.
Missed the outside corner.
Long overdue for one. He really has not hit a home run recently, which is shocking to me.
Ross is going after
it. I'll take it.
He throws to second.
He is getting a lot of doubles. That is what my team does best. We hit doubles. I've always said that the Mets should build a team around guys that hit doubles. And they never did. They keep insisting that they have to be home run heavy teams, and it's just like,
a hit by pitch.
Why you gotta do that?
Gotta hurt.
Why you gotta hit my boy Russell?
Top form as a batter this season.
Why?
Here we go. The first pitch. Hit the first pitch.
I'm gonna take it easy on
Abercrombie
him.
goes
I feel bad
back.
for
It's a
him.
hit.
Who's up next? Oh, Andrew. He can hit another grand slam.
Hits one deep in the alley and left center, and it's in there for a base hit. Foul ball.
Foul ball. Come on.
He let that one go by. It's a ball.
Come on, I want my grand slam. My third grand slam of the year. No, that ain't a grand slam.
Ross goes back. There's a hit.
Come on.
Ryan Schneider drove in a run in his last at-bat.
You want another base-clearing double? Nope, another hit, though.
The ball has hit the outfield for a base hit. It's a base hit to the outfield. Schneider.
I think they should do that for a couple of games. Just like pick a random guy to follow.
Now betting is rookie player West.
And that's another hit.
Rabe is going after it.
Yeah, the Marlins are not getting any outs today. I have a sickening feeling we're just gonna keep running up the score here.
He got it. The runners go back.
Hey, you got an out. Good for you.
Enox has had a triple already.
Right. Grand slam would be funny.
Needed to hit for the cycle.
It's not happening, but it would be funny.
Abercrombie goes back. It's a hit. He throws to the cutoff man.
Single. All you need is a single, Church.
This is what you call a
All you need is a single, Church.
Ryan Church has had a double already in this game. A single is needed to hit for the cycle.
All you need is a single. Single, Bo Bingle.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. High flying to right
field. Go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go.
That one is off the wall. And the second base runner comes home. That's the sixth run this inning for Las Vegas. Church batting in the
Ryan Church hits for the cycle.
To the wall. Church hits for the cycle. Another new record set. The fans are giving him a standing ovation for his accomplishment. Mike Piazza has an excellent 4-for-4 at bats in this game.
Come on, Pizza Man.
The Marlins are putting in a new pitcher. Martinez is the third pitcher for the team to take the mound in this game.
Last chance to blow.
Also, Branyan has had a base hit already.
Last chance for some damage in the fifth inning. Russell's got muscle, pops out to
Rabe caught that one.
Rob.
6 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 2 men left on base. Las Vegas, 17. The Marlins, 2.
It's spelled like broccoli Rob.
The 6th inning is coming up next. He's set.
That could also be Rob A. It could be Rabe.
There's the first pitch.
Rabe.
And it struck to the opposite field. Hit to right field. Amisaga gets a base hit to right field.
All right.
Next up, Henley Ramirez.
The question is, if I want Marcus Thames to get in that bat,
It's going deep
do I
into
take,
left field.
what's his name out? Do I take Whiteman out?
Goes back.
Yeah, he just dropped the ball, so yeah, he's out. He's out. We're taking him out of the game. Sorry.
Send it home.
Sorry, Whiteman, you're out of the game.
First base
Sorry,
runner comes
sorry.
home.
I don't
The
make
Marlins
rules.
pick up
Sorry,
a run.
you're out of the game. Sorry, I have to do it.
Dan Obla.
I have to do it. Sorry. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Sorry. You dropped the ball. You dropped the very easy fly ball. Sorry, buddy. You're out of the game. You're out of the game. Sorry. Scott Kazmir is demanding you get out of the game.
He's set
You're the
to
reason
deliver
his
the first
ERA
pitch.
is ballooning.
Branyan caught that one. The runner goes back to second
Don't
base.
worry, Marcus
Kazmir
Thames will-
retires the batter with a liner to third. Miguel Cabrera has had a double already in this game. The ball has hit the outfield for a base hit. Second base runner comes
Yep,
home.
yep,
The
that's
Marlins
4
pick
runs.
up a run. Mike Jacobs has had a base hit already.
I want to get his ERA below 4.
Ground ball in the gap
Unless I
between first and
physically
second.
can't do that,
How about
I think
first?
we're gonna.
Save it first. Next
call
up,
it
Cody
quits.
Ross.
Let's see.
He's set to
401.
deliver the first pitch. It's a strike.
Stop with these lazy hits. Get an actual hit for once in your life.
Ross gets
Jesus.
a base hit. Miguel Olivo has had a base hit already in this game.
I'm just gonna get a tiny little hit.
That
Thank
one's
you.
going deep.
Solid contact.
Thames
Good
caught that
lord.
one. That's the final out. 2
Freaking
runs, 4
annoying.
hits, no errors, 2 men.
All right.
Las Vegas are now up to
All right.
bat.
Marcus Thames.
Here we go.
What do you need to know about him?
Cashes in on
He's
the
a
first
masher.
pitch, right between second base
That's
and
pretty
shortstop.
much it.
Hit to center
I
field.
got him because I wanted a bat off the bench.
Thames gets a base hit to center field. He's set to deliver the
Andrew has
first
4 singles. Oh my God.
pitch. Rabe
And the
goes
stat
back.
dorks will
It's a
tell
hit.
you that's not useful.
But his OPS isn't as strong as this is like
Those nerds ruined the
Here we
game.
go for the first
Those
pitch.
stat
First
geeks
pitch is
ruined
dropped for a
baseball,
hit.
and they don't even have the friggin'
Drops in for a
gumption to
base hit.
accept that they're the reason why pit
Schneider
players
gets a base hit.
suck now, why
Drove in a
pitchers
run
keep
in
getting
his
hurt.
last
They just
at
go,
bat. Here we go with the first pitch.
stupid dorks. I hate them. And I don't
Here we
use
go
that
for
word
the first
lightly.
pitch.
I
He
do
pulled that first
legitimately
pitch.
hate
Hit
them.
down the right field foul line. A home run is needed to hit for the cycle.
They sit
Here we
there and
go
go,
for the first pitch.
well, this guy,
Foul.
I don't think Ichiro should be in the Hall of Fame because his OPS plus
Off the head of the
isn't
bat.
as good as,
Throw to second. Throw to first. He's out. Double play.
Jack Cust.
There's the third
And
out.
Jack Cust isn't a good player, but he's an elite hitter who had an OPS of 199 once.
1 run, 4 hits, no errors, 3 men left on base.
I literally,
Vegas,
I
18,
wanted
the
to hit
Marlins,
somebody when I
4.
read that. Like, you're going to tell me to my face,
And the game heads into
Ichiro
the 7th
Suzuki,
inning. He's set to deliver the first pitch.
the man who,
First pitch
if
is
you count his
dropped for a
Japanese stats, probably has more hits than
Ouch.
any
One
baseball
away.
player in the history of
Ray runs to
history.
second and is
Has over
retired.
3,000 hits in the
Next
United
up, Reggie
States.
Abercrombie. There's
One of the
first
best
pitch, and it's
pure
hit.
hitters the game has ever
Nice
seen.
catch.
You're going to sit there and tell me
Retires the hitter on a pop up to second. Alfredo
that
Amizaga
guy
got a
is not
single in his
belong
last
in the
at
Hall
bat.
of Fame,
That's a strike.
but some fat slug from Oakland who
He had an OPS of
behind
like
the count.
138 one year. He was so good.
It's going right at first
because he
base.
hits home
He
runs
steps
and
on the first
strikes
base
out
bag.
300 times a year, he
There's the
deserves
third
to
out.
be in.
No runs, no hits, no
Friggin'
errors. The
dweebs.
Marlins 4. Las
It's
Vegas.
clear that those guys were not given enough wedgies in school.
Las Vegas.
And I'm not even a guy who
Off the bat.
condones bullying. Those people needed
Here we
it.
go for the first pitch. He
Especially
smacks
that
the first pitch.
scrub
Line
Brian
drive up
Kenny.
the middle between second and shortstop.
I hate that guy.
Church gets a base
Probably
hit to
the
center field.
worst thing
Church
MLB
hits
Network ever
back-to-back
did was
base
give him
hits.
a job.
He belts one off the first pitch. It's a hit. It comes off the wall. He throws to the cutoff man.
He would literally
He has a
try to
hit
find
drive over the
ways
center fielder's head.
to pretend that he's
Also, Branyan
into
has had a
all
base hit
these,
already in this
the
game.
older guys. Like, he
Throw
loves
to
all the
second.
guys, but then he'll just be like,
Well, this
away.
stat that I just made up in my head, it says that he wasn't as good of a player as this guy.
he literally, one of his favorite people to invite over is a guy who literally
Marcus
just made up his
Thames
own
is now
stat.
at the plate. He went into this
Like,
game
literally,
in the
I
sixth
could pull a
inning.
stat out of my ass
Dashes in on the first
and
pitch.
just say
Goes
it's
past
Objective
shortstop, hits to left field.
methodology.
and Brian Kenny would be like, oh, I love this guy. He's
Running in
so
the clutch,
nice.
gets a hit to left
Oh.
field. He's set to deliver the first pitch.
I hate that guy.
Rabe goes back.
I hate
Drops
him.
in for a base hit.
I hate I hate Brian Kenny as much as I love Ryan Church. We'll just say that.
Las Vegas get 2 consecutive hits.
Brian Schneider.
He cashes
Do I
in on
love
the first
you?
pitch.
I tolerate
Drops
it.
in for a base hit.
That was a nice hit.
He throws to the cutoff man, and the second base runner comes home. That's the 3rd run this inning for Las Vegas. Schneider gets his 7th RBI of the game. West has had a base hit already in this game. He takes a big cut. Ground ball straight to the second baseman. There's the 3rd out. 3 run. They are leading off in this inning from the top of their batting lineup. Hanley Ramirez.
Wow,
got a double
Casimir's
in
still
his
in the
last
game. I
at-bat.
just realized that. I'm like, who the hell do I have pitching? I'm like, wait a minute, that's Scott Casimir. The hell's he still
It's a
doing
hit.
in the game?
He throws to second.
All right, Church,
Ramirez
buddy, I
gets a
think
base
I'm gonna
hit
have
down
to
the right field line.
bring in a
It's a strike.
backup outfielder because your arm is
Line drive to
just your
center field.
arm is
He
not
throws
good
to second.
enough. I'm sorry,
Safe at second.
it's not you, it's me.
Gets a base hit
Do you have
to
one
center
more
field.
at bat coming up?
Marlins
I
get
think
2
you do.
consecutive hits. Miguel Cabrera has had a base hit already in this game.
What are we? Right, we're up to. I think West made the last out, so I think Church has one more at bat in him. Then we'll switch out. All right.
He's set to deliver the first pitch. Strike. He put that first pitch right in there. He pulled that one
I do
well.
hate Brian Kenny though.
That ball went too far to the left.
The kind of guy who will sit there and go, we made baseball so much better. When literally, like, the game is like 3 hours slower. But then he'll create some excuse of like, oh, well, baseball games, they were getting really long in the 80s. And it's like, because the 80s, the 1980s arguably had some of the best baseball that baseball has ever seen. You had phenomenal series like the 86 World Series, the friggin' 87 World Series, the 85 World Series.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors.
So many
2 men
great
left on
playoff
base.
matchups,
The Marlins,
big
4, Las
seasons. Like, of
Vegas,
course
21.
the games were going to be taking longer. But now you've got a game of like the friggin' Blue Jays and
He's set to deliver the first pitch.
the Rays that takes like 9 hours to get through because you have guys who are like,
in foul territory.
I'm going to take like 12 timeouts during an at-bat. And the at-bat ends up being a friggin' strikeout.
Out.
Like, you want to waste 15 minutes of your life just watching a guy fail to hit the ball hit the ball in the play. Yeah, no thank you.
Line drive up the middle between second and shortstop.
My ultimate hatred of those stats was personified when the only move the Mets made at the 2022 deadline, or like the big move they made, was to sign some fat slug from the frickin' Pirates called Daniel Vogelbach. And this guy, I don't think they claim he hit home runs as a Met, but I don't recall ever seeing him. This piece of shit. I saw him look at strike 3 more times than I've seen any other guy just look at a pitch go right by him. It's not his. You can only swing at the one pitch that was put on the spot. That's when your OPS and your VORP and your CLARP and man hates analytics and knows that they've played the game that he loves.
Batter stops on second. Branyan gets his 3rd.
And now all of a sudden they're pretending that they love stolen bases, even though for years they were like, stolen bases are risking outs. There's no need to risk them. There's a whole passage in the book Moneyball.
Right between second base
And yes, I've read it. I love the book Moneyball because it was very well written. And probably very accurate to what the Oakland A's situation was like in 2002. The difference is that there's a whole passage in there where they tell you flat out that they acquired Ray Durham from the White Sox, and he was a big stolen base guy, and he stole like 2 bases for Oakland. And most of them were against what Billy Beane wanted because he didn't like stolen bases. And Stat Geeks hated stolen bases, and that's why they vilified them. And now all of a sudden, because their guys like stealing bases, they're like, oh, it's so good. In fact, I vaguely recall one of the years where I think it was Mike Trout and Miguel Cabrera for, it was between Mike Trout and Miguel Cabrera for the MVP. This schlep,
There's a
this
timeout on the field.
this
Las Vegas
absolute
are putting in a
brain-dead
new pitcher.
baboon,
He
Brian
is the
Kenny,
second pitcher for
jumps
team to
on
take
the
him out in
thing,
this game.
and when he's saying, he's like, the only downside to Mike Trout's game
Is he steals bases. I don't like stealing bases.
Ground ball straight to the third baseman.
and it's like, I vaguely recall that, and I freaking hate Brian Kenny.
Next at bat, Josh Rabe.
If he donated his entire salary to an orphanage,
He
I
pulled
would
that
still
one
hate him.
well. It's a fair
I would
ball
tip
just
him the
inside
cap
the
and say,
outfield
good
line.
job,
The ball
and
is
then
hit
I would
the
say, I
outfield
still
for a
hate him.
base hit. It's a base hit to the outfield. Our next batter,
And there
Reggie
is
Abercrombie.
nothing else
There's
to
a
say
timeout
about
on the
that.
field.
I hate Brian
The Marlins
Kenny.
are
He
putting in a
smells.
new hitter. Pinch hitting, Kelly Stinnett.
The less I have to mention that
West got
jerk's
that one
name, the
out,
better.
And that wraps it up.
And even better that even though we struggled a bit to keep the Marlins down, we absolutely buried them. But it is starting to make me think that maybe we should focus on like just single guy at bats after a game gets a little wide open, because otherwise the blowouts are going to start to become
The
boring.
winning pitcher is
And who wants to watch an LP that's boring? I mean, I know some of you probably aren't watching this, but that ain't my fault. It's YouTube's fault for putting this in your algorithm. I will say, very gutsy performance from Ryan Church. Very gutsy performance from Scott Kazmir there. All right, who is next on our to-do list on the schedule? I think it's San Francisco, but let's see. What are the Royals' stats like? Let's see. Where are the Royals standings wise? They're terrible. What the hell happened to Cleveland? Weren't they they were leading that division by like a lot? What the hell happened? You know what? I don't care. All right, so the plan is, at least as of this moment, I think we're going to do a game in San Francisco so we can show off that we don't have a DH. So San Francisco, Cleveland, then the All-Star game. And then after that, we'll have another game against the Angels, probably from home. Then we'll do a home game against Seattle. Then we'll have a game at Detroit. Then we'll do a game at Toronto. Then we'll do a home game against Baltimore. And then we'll see from there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. 7 games, okay. And you never know. The division race can either get blown wide open or fall apart on us. It all depends on how these few games against some middling teams go. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm your friendly neighborhood Edman64. Join me next time when we are in San Francisco playing the Giants. Until we meet again, my lovelies, sayonara.